Hi guys, JT here, and today I'm bringing you some information on another 10 games in Fanatical's Prestige Collection Winter Special of December 2023 that I did not pick initially. To help you in picking your 7 games, by using the link provided in the description below, not only will you gain access to this bundle, but you also have the opportunity to support this channel. Your support would mean the world to me, and I genuinely appreciate it. Anyway, let's get into this. And number 1 we have Wright, Ace Attorney Trilogy, a visual novel that brings anime-style courtroom drama to the PC. This HD remaster of the classic console games introduces players to the world of Wright, a defense attorney navigating through quirky trials filled with humor, suspense, and unexpected twists. As a fresh law school graduate, you take on the role of Wright, who is determined to defend his best friend, Larry Bzzzt, from a murder charge. Each case presents a unique challenge as you listen to witness testimonies, cross-examine them, and present evidence to unravel the truth. The gameplay revolves around selecting the right responses and identifying contradictions to prove your client's innocence. The Ace Attorney Trilogy stands out from other visual novels due to its engaging characters and captivating storylines. The trials range from ridiculous to genuinely suspenseful, keeping you invested in the outcome. Wright, the main character, is one of the few in the genre who freely expresses himself, showcasing genuine care for his clients, and making you empathize with him. The game combines courtroom drama with investigative elements, as you don the role of a sleuth, searching for clues and uncovering evidence before the court date. The localization of the game is noteworthy, with clever wordplay and humorous dialogue that adds to the overall charm. The characters' names, for example, are often puns, reflecting the localization's attention to detail. While the game's pacing can sometimes feel slow, with some episodes acting as flashbacks or tutorial sequences, the overall experience is immersive and enjoyable. The smooth HD visuals and anime-inspired aesthetics enhance the overall storytelling, making it feel like you're playing through an actual TV series. Wright Ace Attorney Trilogy excels at creating a fun and engaging visual novel experience. The mix of humor, drama, and intriguing mysteries keep you hooked as you strive to uncover the truth and deliver justice. Whether you're a fan of the original games or new to the series, this remastered trilogy is a must-play for those seeking an immersive courtroom adventure. And number 2 we have Fallout 76, an open-world RPG game that was once plagued with issues. How does it hold up in 2023? The game received many negative reviews at launch due to the world being devoid of NPCs, a ton of bugs, and not the rat roach type, like actual game bugs and glitches. Overall, it just felt like an unfinished game. Ever since the Wastelanders update though, it is a well-polished game that's addictive and enjoyable. The year is 2102, 25 years after a nuclear war that destroyed the Earth. You play as a resident of Vault 76, a fallout shelter built in West Virginia to house the brightest minds that America has to offer. You exit the vault on Reclamation Day to recolonize the wasteland. The world is beautiful as far as post-apocalyptic worlds go, and the missions are interesting with an abundance of loot. The game is also more fun in the team, but solo players will also have a ton of fun. After Wastelanders, Bethesda continued with massive content updates and quality of life improvements. Like the Steel Dawn update, not only brought the Brotherhood of Steel back into the game, but also a pretty cool storyline. There are daily missions that you can now complete in a Battle Pass style season, which will give you a reason to jump into the game more often. Other updates include an expansion to your player stash and camps, and the ability to craft legendary gear, giving you a reason to grind for better gear and work on your build once you hit level 50. In addition, expeditions have also been introduced in Fallout 76, where you get to explore some of the iconic places in the Fallout universe, starting off with the Pitt from Fallout 3, with more coming soon. While there haven't been big single-player style story mission updates recently, given that Bethesda is working on newer games like Elder Scrolls 6 and Starfield, there's still a small team working on content for Fallout 76, delivering smaller content updates, events, and more expeditions. Fallout 76 is definitely worth playing in its current state. The game is polished, offering an immersive experience in a post-apocalyptic world like no other. There's a ton of content for you to chew through, and you can easily spend more than 100 hours just doing the missions. And number 3 we have Disco Elysium, The Final Cut, a compelling and politically charged RPG that skillfully blends dense storytelling with player-driven gameplay. The game's narrative delves into a range of ideologies, offering a cynical yet thoughtful critique of societal forces. The storyline aligns with the working class and emphasizes movements that prioritize their interests. Despite casting players as cops, the game's heart lies with the marginalized. Set in the gritty city of Revachol, you and your partner investigate a murder mystery that unravels deeper social forces. The game's world is meticulously built, resembling Nordic noir crime dramas with a touch of dark absurdist humor. Martinez, the district you explore, is richly textured and offers both freedom and depth. Time progresses as you interact with characters, adding strategic planning akin to games like Animal Crossing. Conversations with various individuals uncover the intricate fabric of the world, shedding light on the political movements and struggles. You play a disheveled cop with a tumultuous internal monologue, embodying a unique RPG hero. The game's character building system involves managing conflicting emotions, allowing you to develop your character's personality through psyche skills. The RPG mechanics adapt familiar tropes for a gritty detective narrative, with your choices having a significant impact on dialogue and interactions. Though its gameplay elements enhance the experience, occasional issues arise, such as unexpected damage. The absence of traditional combat and the reliance on moral and health points adds depth, but not without its flaws. Despite these hiccups, the game immerses you in its intricate world, making you care about characters, ideologies, and the protagonist's journey. Its visually appealing art style, evocative music, and well-executed themes make Disco Elysium: The Final Cut a standout, offering a cerebral and thought-provoking RPG experience that's both engaging and challenging. And number 4 we have A Plague Tale: Innocence. A game where you find yourself navigating the harrowing journey of two siblings amidst a devastating plague and the ruthless pursuit of the Inquisition. As Amicia, your struggle for survival unfolds in a hostile world, where both deranged adults and swarms of diseased rats pose constant threats. Unlike typical video games, A Plague Tale rarely grants moments of empowerment, immersing you in a continuous struggle where every encounter, be it with scared adults or relentless rat swarms, feels perilous. Set in medieval-era France, the narrative follows Amicia and her brother Hugo, who must escape the siege laid by the Inquisition. The plague-ravaged country further compounds their challenges, creating a world that is almost entirely hostile to your presence. The game adopts a stealth-focused approach, demanding strategic problem-solving in interactions with both humans and rats. Amicia's tools, such as the sling and later unlocked abilities, provide varied solutions to navigate the dangers. The game's bleak tone and gruesome survival methods are essential components that contribute to its storytelling depth. A Plague Tale masterfully weaves gameplay and narrative, with in-game moments often delivering more impactful storytelling than cutscenes. While the game introduces familiar elements like stealth and crafting, it presents them in a unique setting and narrative context. Spanning 17 chapters, the game maintains a captivating balance of stealth mechanics and a mysterious storyline. Despite facing challenges like trial and error segments and occasional shifts into action-oriented sequences toward the end, the overall experience remains compelling. The constant sense of urgency and danger keeps you immersed in a dark and dangerous world of A Plague Tale, making it a worthwhile and intense journey into survival. At number 5 we have Ghostrunner, a fast-paced first-person action game. The game's story takes place in a post-apocalyptic world, where humanity lives in a massive tower known as Dharma Tower. The player takes on the role of a Ghostrunner, a powerful warrior equipped with cybernetic enhancements that allow them to move at incredible speeds, leap across great distances, and perform gravity-defying acrobatics. The Ghostrunner is on a mission to climb the tower and confront the ruling Keymaster, who has taken control of the tower and its inhabitants. The gameplay in Ghostrunner is fast, fluid, and challenging. The game is played entirely from first-person perspective, and you must use your Ghostrunner's agility and combat abilities to overcome obstacles and defeat enemies. The Ghostrunner is equipped with a powerful sword that can slice through enemies with ease, and you can perform a variety of special moves and combos to murder enemies. One of the unique features of Ghostrunner is the game's one-hit kill system, which means that both the player and the enemies can be defeated with a single blow. This makes combat incredibly tense and rewarding, as you must carefully time your attacks and movements to avoid getting hit while also murdering enemies. The game's level design is another standout feature, with each level offering a unique and challenging environment to navigate. The levels are filled with hazards like deadly traps and bottomless pits, as well as enemies with different weapons and abilities. You must use your wits and reflexes to avoid these obstacles and defeat your enemies, all while maintaining speed and momentum. Overall, Ghostrunner is an incredibly fun and challenging game that offers a unique take on the first-person action genre. Its fast and fluid gameplay, challenging levels, and immersive cyberpunk world make it a must-play for fans of action games and cyberpunk fiction. While the game can be frustrating at times, particularly during some of the more difficult boss battles, its fast and rewarding combat system more than make up for it. If you're looking for an adrenaline-fueled action game that will test your skills and reflexes, Ghostrunner is definitely worth checking out. At number 6 we have SPRAWL, a first-person shooter that channels the retro charm of old-school FPS like Quake, Half-Life, and Deus Ex, delivering a fast-paced dystopian experience reminiscent of Ghostrunner and Doom 2016. In the 5 hours it takes you to complete the game on normal difficulty, SPRAWL impressively scratches that cyberpunk itch, despite a couple of minor glitches and finicky platforming issues. As 7, hunted by the oppressive authorities of a walled city, you embark on a mission to end the military junta's rule. The story unfolds through a mysterious voice in your head and text introductions, providing enough context for a citywide slaughter. SPRAWL's narrative takes a backseat to the gameplay, emphasizing high-octane action and fluid movement. The combat in SPRAWL is a heady mix of fast-paced, balls-to-the-wall action, requiring constant mobility to survive the onslaught of threats. The variety of weapons and enemy types keeps the combat engaging, presenting a compelling puzzle to solve. The game's difficulty ramps up significantly in the second half, offering a challenging and rewarding experience for players. While SPRAWL excels in combat, it introduces brief moments of platforming and item collection, occasionally feeling superfluous. The game's boss battles, though somewhat repetitive, add an extra layer of challenge and variety to the campaign. The soundtrack, sound design, and visuals contribute to the overall experience, creating a cyberpunk atmosphere that complements the supersonic gameplay. Despite minor traversal issues and a frustrating late-game bug, SPRAWL stands out as an excellent retro shooter with modern sensibilities. Its fluid movement, gratifying combat, and bombastic soundtrack make it a fantastic and challenging FPS that will satisfy your violent urges for a thrilling half-dozen hours. Embrace the challenge, and SPRAWL will deliver a supremely satisfying shooter experience. At number 7 we have
GreedFall, an action role-playing game. The world is dying due to pollution, overpopulation, and the plague, an incurable disease known as the Malachor. The population is growing desperate, but a glimmer of hope shines in the distance. A remote island, Teofradi, a land spared by the plague, a haven of life, wild and untempered by mankind. It holds promises of riches and the best hope for mankind to find a cure for the Malachor. You set foot on the uncharted island along with settlers, mercenaries, and treasure hunters on the hunt for the cure. Being a role-playing game, GreedFall will hold you accountable for your actions, and you must consider your dialogue choices carefully. Your choices will not only affect you, but other characters around you too, and it will make you wonder, what if I chose differently? Of course, you can always load a previous save file, but what's the fun in that? You can acquire all kinds of gear and weapons throughout your adventures in this game. Items can be upgraded and customized as well as equipped to companions. You'll also be engaged in third-person combat that will remind you of some Dark Souls and The Witcher 3, only simpler. There are 3 different styles of combat: magic, ranged, and melee, and you can alter or enhance each style using the talent tree where you can place points into as you level up. You can build a hybrid character that combines swordplay and pistols together. You'll also receive talent points for non-combat perks like persuasion and science, which will enhance your options in dialogue and your ability to explore the world. While this game is set on a large island of Teofradi, it is not a full open world. Rather, it is several dozen smaller zones that you will visit. These zones range from large cities to murky swamps and vibrant forests. There are plenty of secrets and treasures hidden in each zone, and some would require special skills to be able to traverse across to obtain said secret or treasure. But you can always come back later once you have obtained the necessary traversal ability. Other skills include lockpicking and crafting, which will come in handy in different situations. You can even get these skills boosted if you have the right companions with you for the job, given that you have forged a strong enough friendship with them. Speaking of companions, you have 5 of them in total, and your decisions will affect the way they see you. Each of your companions have different faction allegiances, so they aren't just your support characters, rather individuals with their own agendas. They can even betray you if you treat them badly, or cause too much trouble with their allied faction. On the flip side, if you treat them well, they could help you when dealing with their allied faction. A complaint about your companions is that they are very limited in numbers for an RPG game. In addition, not all of your available allies are even interesting persons. Others have complained about lip-syncing issues, graphics, animation, and seemingly cities that lack any large living populations. So if you like a game where your decisions actually matter, then GreedFall could be one for you.
At number 8 we have the Entropy Centre, a puzzle game with clever mechanics and engaging gameplay. Developed by Stubby Games and published by PlayStack, the game revolves around the character Aria, waking up in the Entropy Centre and navigating through complex 3D puzzle rooms, using a talking gun named Astra, which can rewind time on objects. An obvious inspiration for this game could be the Portal games, but it stands out on its own with clever thinking and pointless storytelling. The puzzles involve using the rewind function to navigate various puzzle rooms. As the game progresses, different elements such as jump pads, laser blocks, bridges, and conveyors are introduced, adding variety and complexity to the puzzles. The puzzles challenge players to think backwards, requiring them to understand the desired outcome and perform actions in reverse to solve them. Each puzzle sector introduces new devices and mechanics, resulting in a wave-like learning curve, with occasional challenges that can stump players. The gameplay is responsive and well designed, with Astra providing control and assistance in both puzzle solving and faster paced moments. The story unfolds as players progress, revealing information about Aria, the Entropy Centre, and broader themes about humanity. The game's collectibles in the form of emails on working computers offer additional depth to the story. The Entropy Centre is a fun, accomplished, and clever puzzler that offers taxing yet engaging puzzles. While drawing inspiration from Portal, the game stands out as a success in the puzzle genre, providing a variety of challenges and inventive mechanics that set it apart from others in the field. At number 8 we have Gordian Quest, a deck-building adventure game that combines RPG elements and turn-based combat. This game offers a unique gameplay experience with a tabletop flavor. While the story is minimal and lacks depth, the game compensates with its thrilling battles and a bittersweet feeling of losing party members. It caters to players already interested in deck building and turn-based combat genres, providing depth, strategy, and replayability. In Gordian Quest, you assemble a party of 3 from a diverse selection of characters, each with their own decks. The town hub serves as a central location for quests and offers a variety of weapons, spells, armor, and upgrades. The story is conveyed through dialogue boxes, lacking character interaction and depth. However, the RPG elements, loot system, and abundance of options compensate for this. Gordian Quest requires careful consideration of stats and systems, with minimal tutorials, allowing players to explore and discover mechanics independently. The game features decision-based events outside of combat, adding variety and randomness through dice rolls and modifiers. The addictive gameplay loop keeps you engaged with minimal downtime between battles. Each fight offers opportunities for experimentation and strategic card play. While combat scenarios and enemy variety may become repetitive, the quick-paced battles maintain interest. The game's challenge level may feel easy at times, leading to complacency, but underestimating opponents can have severe consequences. With a campaign lasting around 30 hours, an endless mode, and online PvP options, Gordian Quest offers extensive content and replayability. Gordian Quest doesn't revolutionize the genre, but provides a satisfying experience that caters to specific gaming preferences. Dive into this digital Dungeons & Dragons-like adventure, where customization, learning from repetition, and making strategic choices are paramount to success. At number 10 we have Bzzzt, a fast-paced platformer that invites you to embark on a thrilling adventure as ZX, a cute AI-turned-robot on a mission to thwart the sinister plans of the misguided Bad Bird. While the narrative echoes Mega Man vibes, the twists keep it engaging and fitting within the game's overall aesthetic. The graphics boast beautiful pixel art, ensuring clarity amid busy levels, and the character sprites add a delightful touch. The captivating chiptune soundtrack enhances your journey, making it truly exciting. Although the soundtrack isn't available separately at the moment, it's highly anticipated for its greatness. Gameplay offers a choice of difficulty levels, easy, normal, or insane, each impacting your survival mechanics. The platforming feels intuitive with smooth jumps and cleverly implemented abilities like double jump and dash. With short trap-filled levels, replayability is encouraged through spare part collection and beating trophy time, adding depth to your experience. A shoot-'em-up section spices things up, but the fire rate quirk may challenge your endurance. Technical performance is solid, with no notable glitches, ensuring a seamless playthrough. Bzzzt, with its fun, challenging gameplay, excellent controls, and captivating music, emerges as a retro platformer gem that promises an enjoyable experience even after numerous deaths. It's a pick up and play delight with the potential for impressive speedruns, making it a highly recommended addition to your gaming library. And that's all for this bundle. Even though a lot of these games are awesome, most of them are previously available in other bundles, be it Humble or Fanatical, so you may already have some of them, if not, most of them. Except for maybe games like Bzzzt. In any case, kindly show your support by liking and subscribing to the channel, and I look forward to connecting with you in the upcoming video.